Ebusiafo, still on the ministerial vetting in parliament. Stephen Amoah, the member of parliament for Nhyiaso. At the same time, the former deputy finance minister. He is the same man on the issue of e-levy. Oba wanting Ghana for the 2 million almost same the war. Now e-levy no se Ghana for people, se Ghana for people will pass it. Na bibie ni kwa Ghana for betimi aye. Years after passing e-levy. And e-levy no Ghana for Nhyiaso mfaso bia empo ye ka no krepa kire Ghana for a eka bubru ena e-levy ede abesen Ghana for kum. Today this same man has the effrontery, the courage to question the Minister-designate for Trade and Agribusiness, Elizabeth Ofosu Adjare, on the issue, the continuation of their slogan, their so-called One District, One Factory initiative. Etiyentie mwaya Elizabeth Ofosu Adjare edemano na menkase binchiremo.
We want to find out your position on 1D1F. Do you believe in that concept? How it has helped Ghana? Are you going to continue or you are going to discontinue? Thank you, Mr. Chairman. That's my first question. Should I proceed or?
You know the question is 3 in 1. When you ask a question, you allow the nominee to answer. Then you ask another question.
Yeah, thank you, Chairman. That was what I wanted to clarify.
Thank you, Honorable Chair, for the question. 1D1F is a program for Ghanaians by the government of Ghana. It has its pluses and minuses. For the pluses, the 1D1F set up factories where individuals could add value to our raw materials. And these agro-producing factories started, but because of some challenges, they've not been able to do what was expected of them. One key challenge I have been briefed from the Ministry of Trade is the fact that these factories lack raw materials. And we know that one big challenge in the agro-processing industry is lack of raw materials. So these companies have not proceeded the way the government intentioned it to be. Again, even though government supported them with some inputs, they lack capital. And because of lack of access to capital, they've not been able to do their work as expected of them. And if you look at the other 1D1F companies that signed on to the program, their major challenge is the fact that you recall, Honorable Chair, that government capped their interest rate at 20%, and government promised to pay 10% for them, which was a very good program. But somewhere along the line, the interest rate shot to 35%. So now the problem the companies have is who pays the difference of 15%, because they have already sold their products calculated at an interest of 10%. And one thing government has also not been able to do is to pay the extra 10% that it promised these manufacturers. They also have the issue of raw materials, and we know that issue of raw material availability did not start today. It's been there for long, and it has worried our industry. That is why our industries have not grown to the levels we want. So these are the challenges of the 1D1F, but there is always a solution to problems. It is good that it has started. Now that we know the challenges, how are we going to solve it going forward? I see the solution in the 24-hour economy. Because, Honorable Chair, in the 24-hour economy, businesses are going to receive incentives. In the 24-hour economy, agribusiness is going to play a key role. And in the agribusiness role, we are going to do commercial contract farming. The commercial contract farming is going to solve the raw materials problem to a very large extent. In so doing, these factories that have signed on the 1D1F, I'm sure will sign on the 24-hour economy and get a benefit of the raw material availability. They will get the benefit of the tax holidays. They will get the benefit of the stimulus packages they will get. And I think that it is Ghana. These industries are not political. They are looking for what a country can do for them. What the NPP did for them, they have taken it. What the NDC will add to them will make them even better. So I think that the implementation of the 24-hour economy will solve most of these problems that the 1D1F programs suffered. And at the end of the day, Ghana will be better for it.
All right. Ebiana NDC MP sana say NDC mpanimfo madwen nyanko bibi so mamentwe madwen emra so. Se mo study throughout the vetting process no. NPP bo ye homodin say onbe yusu akwanya no. The whitewash the former president Akufo-Addo, their NPP slogans and policies and everything that the NDC stood on to campaign against the NPP. For example, for the issue of on the issue of 1D1F no, yenum bi ejina so ye campaign the tia NPP chair Ghana for ina say 1D1F bi ani ba bia nkofu aye. Enkwafu share Ghana for in 2015-16 say ye ba no 1D1F every district bia no benya one factory. Enkwafu nya 8 years 1D1F no enkwafu no entimi anye na Ghana for nyina di adanse say ampa enkwafu no entimi anye because ene se metina ha ebisa Ghana for say mumu hwan oti abrochete Ghana how many of you ena enya adwuma ye based on 1D1F muntimi nkyere meaning say obi bia ni hwa obetimi asori akere Ghana for say menya adwuma ya ye tua meka by virtue of 1D1F na say enkwafu ba yi sa 1D1F no owo entimi anye ye no bi ejina so ye campaign di tia NPP aban enam so nti ena Ghana for to santene eto abetia NPP aban now nia esie ni say vete na ekoso no question bi o hwa NPP ebisa NDC for na se mu yi ano na se mu anye careful you end up confirming say for example 1D1F no so check the way Elizabeth Adjare si yi ano na say wa confirm say 1D1F no ampa ewo ho eye bibia NPP ye na emom omo awie eti NDC aban aba no yenso ye ba betwaso contradicting campaign time ana ye campaign e chere Ghana for say 1D1F bia ni bia na so hwe the way osi yi ano na or confirm say 1D1F no omo ye na so wie na omo entimi anwie na so Ghana for nyagi tum edi adanse dimi adanse say 1D1F is nowhere to be found. A Ponzi scheme, it was just on paper, any baby ni ho because se bibi o hwa ampa Akufo-Addo ebedi Ghana de na mampani John Dramani Mahama AC Butter Factory ewo Eastern region Akufo-Addo ahwe atna Ghana ha ama sa de na Mahama AC no aprokwa enti sa 1D1F no ehefa ne wo ohun ade npa now so the way minister no esi yi ano no sa video we do keep it in 2028 on besa babontin a check Ghana for say 8 years na mo de ma ye no yetimi ye 1D1F na embom ye ntimi ahwie NDC aba omo entimi antoa so na 1D1F no confirmation e che say ye no ehun video nie NDC for credit to mu say time wa ye fra ben mo na yetimi aye 1D1F this is what they want to achieve. That is why se master dia omo sheda ebisa questions pertaining to the integrity of Akufo-Addo trying so hard to whitewash him and now can say Akufo-Addo no or your lame duck and now can you say and now say galam say and Akufo-Addo and 1D1F omo sheda ye misa question pertaining to empo the brainer oprino because they want videos send be ya send America no in 2028 no on besa check Ghana for say 8 years ayenya ye 1D1F Emma empo NDC true vetting no confirm check Ghana for say ampa when we handed over power to them no there was something we called 1D1F obwa these are tricks and some of the NDC MPs are falling for it. These are tricks because mami the way I will see I will say and then say me bibisa maami say 1D1F no on chere baby about kumpusi a ontimi chere. Now so I say the way we see a way no say one hwe ya wadwe be ye say hey ene sa 1D1F no Akufo-Addo abaitimi ye na emom wie na wantimi anwie na NDC twa ntro chere Ghana for say omo antimi anya ho foku 18 no in 2028 no se nkofo gina we so e de campaign tiamoa ebeye din say obi betimi atena social media anase empo mainstream media etimi defend NDC. Why? They are going to keep all these videos. But no crab akope. Many anom Ghana for mutie me anase mo hwe me. 1D1F no ehemfa ne wo. Me de mi hu bi o. Ufa botre aba Ghana. 1D1F e wo hemfa. Ejuma ben ena John Dramani Mahama posha ase a enkofi ba ye in 8 years. Yetimi to aso a ene eye ejuma ben. Akufo-Addo ba ye 1 village 1 dam ya mutu. 1D1F ya mutu. Agenda 111 ya mutu. Edi ade na enkofi etimi aye. Se obi ebie ni company. Na se Ghana buy force ni say ai se one sign on to the 1D1F ye jo license every wonsem. Na se those people are forced to register under the 1D1F a Ponzi scheme. Eje bibia nko say yetna parliament empoka ho asem. Edientia the few enuma baaku mienu miensa bia ebia meken omudi ewo on the 1D1F no. Those are not enuma aban nankasa ehye da esete ni app. No. Ebinom enuma they were already there. Ena ebi nso ohwa under NPP no. Ena ankrabi ekreti se enuma no. Omu kreti no. Ena Akufo-Addo aban che won say one kreti in the name of 1D1F dia yema mo kwan ema mu miesa adwuma no. So they were forced to sign on to the Ponzi scheme, the sa 1D1F na ayentro bia ye di brim Ghana for ani so e de dada Ghana for no e bibia enkofro fa so kwati kwan bi so enkofro fa ye e de forcing enkofo ma they brought their companies under the umbrella of 1D1F. Now so and me say Ghana ni bempo ena ene obetimi atena se a kire me say wanya adwuma eye wo Ghana under 1D1F initiative e hwan nobody. Enti 1D1F ben ayeka ho asem. Now NDC Nhyiaso biemu say mabano don't entangle yourselves with the NPP slogan initiatives. Somewhere sir you people might also fail because so unrealistic slogan based initiatives no ka ho bi ena Akufo-Addo aban fail ye. 1D1F unrealistic tie na muntie ni ye. 1D1F no unrealistic edientia enye district bia na sabio raw materials impo ho a ebetimi a support any factory. It is 1D1F no. It was just a political slogan on paper to lure Ghanaians into voting for the NPP. That's why when they came in 8 years now, they haven't been able to deliver. And the NDC abano, monye very careful say, sir NPP slogan say no na 1D1F na agenda 111 semudi echira. You people are also likely to fail. Nhyiaso ankasa mufri say moya ebetimi aboa Ghana for moye. Don't listen to the NPP because senka enkofu di munyansa bi so called ideas are enkofu di ba senka sabio na nyansa bi wo mu a eye possible la 8 years ni anka eboa Ghana for. Now so in this case the mere fact is say entimi amwa Ghana for enche NDC mpanimfo any Ghana for nyina say these people are brainless and these people no omu ni ade bia ebetimi aboa Ghana man no. And this is the painful fact. 80 na ekoso no NDC mpanimfo say mu yi question bia no a monwe ho kwakire say ene no social media never forget o. Social media no never forget, and the NPP no they have come to understand social media, I can say, more than the NDC. Enti they are playing a very smart game. For example, Sam George the no senka Sam George anye bold enough nyina ni naso a anka afeno marking be to na no wanhwe ya obe confirm ensem hunu ene nsemfo aye no bi egina so ye campaign ti Akufo-Addo aban wan hwe ya obe sa fa akiri asa confirm say sa nioma na ye gina so ye campaign ti Akufo-Addo no sebi o no kra bi anim nanso na eye kona bi a ye do share ye ena yesan se won so no o pe di bre bi na o pese o pass vetting nti no se wan hwe ya you end up answering the question to favor the NPP government, and this is what they want to achieve through the vetting. That's why they are asking so many rubbish questions of trying to whitewash Nana Akufo-Addo and the NPP. 80 messages say and this in penny for Mumma Madrin Emraso. Now Nhyiaso say everything you do today at the hope for the future. Everything you do today at the hope for 2028 enti adibia muyi bia munri home ye no ansa amaye. Number 2 no, don't entangle yourselves with any initiatives undertaken by the NPP. Do what you think will better the nation and reset Ghana for the full benefit of each and every Ghanaian. Aha, ena medemu ebisi midi the chairman Freemind. Enjoy the rest of your time and I'll see you in my next video. Bakram.